Hi friends at Slaughter Elementary School. I'm Liz Scott. I know we tried to meet briefly over Skype and I'm sorry that didn't work out, but I'm really excited and impressed to see what you put together with your teacher to ask me questions. So I'm going to go through each of your questions and answer them for you as if we were talking live. Thank you so much for everything you've done to make your Alex's Lemonade stand a success. Okay, so I'm going to start with Valentina. And her question was, how much money did Alex raise? Well, Alex raised at her first stand, believe it or not, she raised $2,000. And that was incredible. We couldn't imagine that she could ever raise $2,000 with a lemonade stand. Over the years, each of her lemonade stands would raise more and more money. She even had one lemonade stand that raised over $15,000 and it was pouring rain all day. But because of what she was doing, other kids started having their own lemonade stands and sending their money in just like you all did. So by the time she died in 2004, she had raised over $1 million to help fight cancer for other kids. So it's pretty amazing. It's a lot of lemonade. Okay, so our next question is from this might be Valentina or Bailey. I'm not quite sure with the headings.
How much money has the foundation raised?
How much money has the foundation raised? That's a perfect question after the last question. So Alex raised about $1 million through everything she did in her life and everybody kind of chipping in and doing what they could to help her raise $1 million. Since that time, since 2005, we've now raised over $50 million. We're actually getting closer to $55 million now. And that's been raised through lemonade stands and all different kinds of events and people just giving money to help support the cause of finding a cure for kids' cancer. Okay, next question is Labib.
How does the money we raised help?
Another great follow-up question. How does the money raised help? Well, the money raised helps mostly because we use it to fund researchers who are looking for new ways to cure kids with cancer. And as we all know, Alex fought cancer her whole life and had a lot of different treatments, but nothing worked on her. Most kids with cancer get better, which is a great thing. But what Alex did through her lemonade stand and what you did through your lemonade stand was raise money so that all kids who get cancer can get cured. So we use the money you raise and we give it to hospitals all across the country who have great new ideas on how to treat kids with cancer. And that allows them to research all the different and improved ways that they can cure kids with cancer, especially kids like Alex who couldn't be cured. Those are the kids they're focusing on. So your money is really making a big difference for kids out there who are fighting and for kids who will be fighting in the future knowing that there will be new cures. Okay, it looks like this might be Allie.
Do you enjoy helping the foundation raise money?
Do I enjoy helping the foundation raise money? And the answer is yes, definitely. I think what Alex started was amazing, but I think what's even been more amazing is how kids like yourselves and people all over the country have done what they can in their neighborhoods and in their schools to help raise even more money. And that inspires me. It makes me so happy to get to meet people every single day who are doing what they can to help kids with cancer. I feel like I have one of the greatest jobs in the world. So yes, I really enjoy it. Okay, let's see, moving down here. We have, what did I do here? Hold on a minute. Did I do this one yet? No. Okay, next question.
Did your family like lemonade before Alex started selling it? Do you like it now?
So the question was, in case you couldn't hear it, did our family like lemonade before Alex started selling it? And do we like it now? So yes, especially Alex really liked lemonade before she started her lemonade stand. I've always liked lemonade. My kids like it depending on their mood, but I can tell you that we drink a lot of lemonade. So there are some days where when I've had a lot of lemonade, I feel like now I just really need some water or something. But we do like it. Yesterday, in fact, it was very, very hot here and we were working out in the yard and I came inside and I made a big pitcher of lemonade and I threw some frozen strawberries in it and it was delicious. And as the strawberries sat in there, the lemonade turned into strawberry lemonade. So I would recommend that. In case you're getting tired of lemonade, sometimes you've got to mix different things and to give it a new life. But of course, we love lemonade for everything it stands for. Okay, next.
Do you know about how many lemonade stands Alex held?
The question is, do I know how many lemonade stands Alex held? Well, you would think I would know that because I was at all of them. But I can tell you she held one every single year. And then sometimes she would be asked to do special lemonade stands, like we did one at the Sixers, which is our professional basketball team here in Philadelphia. So if I had to guess, which it would be a guess, with all the different stands we did with Alex, I would say she probably did maybe about 20 different lemonade stands, maybe even less, believe it or not. But the incredible thing, as I said, that happened was other kids started doing lemonade stands. So her one stand now, or her 20 stands, have grown into over 30,000 Alex's lemonade stands. So even though she's not literally or physically the person holding the stand, it's very much in the spirit of what she started that we've had all these 30,000 lemonade stands. Okay, let's see.
Did Alex have some good friends who helped her with the lemonade stand?
Did Alex have good friends that helped her with the lemonade stand? She did, and just like anything you do, I think Alex's story is a great example of people working together to do something incredible. So she would have her stand. The first year it was a little bit smaller. It was her and her brother, her older brother Patrick, and her younger brother, but he was only one, so he really wasn't much of a help. And then some family and neighbors. As the stand grew, it became family and neighbors and friends from the hospital. So some of the other children who were fighting cancer would come and help her. And then it was her whole first grade class would come. And then pretty soon it seemed like it was the whole school coming to help. So, and the neighbors were always involved. So it was really incredible to see how no matter where she was having her stand, there was always a lot of people willing to jump in and help her. But definitely her friends were a big part of that. And she really appreciated their help. Okay, let's see.
What do you think Alex would say if she could see what became of her idea?
What do I think Alex would say if she could see what became of her idea? That's one of the hardest questions I ever get asked. I know that she would be very, very happy to see everything that everybody's been doing to help continue her lemonade stand and to help find a cure for all kids with cancer. I also know, because that's how she was, that she would think it was all amazing, but that we should keep doing more until we find that cure for everybody. But I think she'd be pretty happy. She was a very humble person, so when I picture her in my head, I kind of picture her just kind of smiling and saying thank you to everybody. And I think this is the last question from Daisy.
What kinds of things did Alex like to do with her friends?
So the question is, what kinds of things did Alex like to do with her friends? Well, you know, really, I think just like everybody, it depended on her mood. So we had some neighbors who were very good friends of hers, and when they would come over, it was all the girl stuff. They would play with some of the Barbie dolls, or they would play hairdresser. Sometimes they would play detective and take little notes, secret notes passed to each other. When she played with her brothers, there was not usually dolls involved, but sometimes they would play video games, or they would talk about Pokemon. That was back when she and her older brother really liked Pokemon. They would watch SpongeBob together, or the Rugrats together. Sometimes they would play pretend games when she was younger, pretend they were, you know, different people. I don't know what they were doing, but they were keeping very busy, acting out, you know, pretending they were teachers or pretending they were cowboys, and all kinds of fun things. But really, she just enjoyed most of the things kids like. You know, sometimes she'd want to watch TV. She'd like to go on the computer. She liked to play board games when she was feeling up for it. Sometimes she and her brothers would go outside and play on the swing set. But when the girlfriends were around, it was usually about something fashion related, or dolls, or some kind of dress up game. And I think that's all of our questions. Let me make sure I didn't miss any. I love this website that you've done. I've never seen anything quite like it. I really appreciate all the work you put in, and I really want to thank you. I want to thank your teacher for going above and beyond to help Alex's lemonade stand. And it's been a real pleasure to speak with you this way, and I hope at some point we actually get to speak on Skype That would be really amazing to get to see your faces live too. So thanks again for everything, and please let me know if you have any other questions. Bye-bye.